Before we get into this video, be sure to hit the subscribe button to help me get to 1,000 subscribers this year. I'll first go over the freebies and deals I got in America before diving into the Japan content. For Albertsons, we got the draft latte for free with store digital coupons, so be sure to clip that. And Albertsons have cereals on sale for $1.99 with store digital coupons, so be sure to clip that. And also, if you have Ibotta, be sure to also clip that and then scan your receipt after. And then with Fetch Rewards, you also could get rebate back, so be sure to scan your receipt as well. And if it's your first time using Fetch Rewards or Ibotta, consider using my referral code so you could get bonus points or bonus rebates back when you scan your first receipt. And these new Cheerios veggie blends is also included in this rebate promotion as well. And the Haagen-Dazs is on sale for $3.49 when you buy multiple of 2. There's a limit of 4 per household, and I got the last matcha green tea, as you can see right over here. And then for the second one, I got the ice cream bar Haagen-Dazs. And then we got a bunch of sardines for $1 each, so we got a total of 10. So the total was $10 for 10 cans of sardines. Then we went to Ralph's, where we got the silk milk for $5.79 and got $3 back with Ibotta rebate. For the rest of the video, I will go over highlights from the Japan trip. Our hotel is near the Nishikazai station, so that's where we always start. And we always stop by at this Little Mermaid, and my mom likes to pick up a pastry or a juice. And we use Google Maps to navigate, so we start at Tozai Line, so we go from T16 to T10, and then the Ginza Line from G11 to G1. And then as far as how we paid, we used our welcome Suica card that we got from the airport. First, we went to Shibuya, where we saw the iconic statue of the loyal dog. Then we went to Shibuya 109, a trendy shopping mall for fashion lovers. And here we went up the 6th floor, where there's a lot of food and pastries and desserts. There's also a Sanrio store, and we noticed there's a vending machine where they sell canned cake. And for lunch, we ate at the Panda restaurant, which I don't recommend unless you get the special, because if you get something small, they force you to get a drink or something extra. On the day that it was going to rain later today, we went to Tokyo Station and checked it out. And then it's really easy to get there. You just go to Tozai Line from T16 to T9. There we saw a Pokemon Slowpoke bag, and here I'm checking out what they have. There's a neck pillow, and it's 5280 yen. And then there's a Snoopy luggage, but I couldn't find a price for that one. We walked around, there's a lot of drinks and desserts here. And then there's this souvenir shop, and then the matcha stuff that they sell. And here I'm just checking out what they have. And then my mom ate at this restaurant where she got some sort of soup with egg and fish. Then we went to Kirby Cafe and checked out what Kirby stuff they have. Then we went to the Pokemon store. I recommend using Google Maps to navigate where to walk to find this Pokemon store. And here I'm checking it out and see a bunch of Pokemon plushies, as you can see right here. And there's some more over here, and some socks, and some gummies. Here I'm just checking out the backside of the package and checking the price. I couldn't find it. And then I look above, I notice it's 226 yen for the gummies. And this big Snorlax plushie, checking the price, is 5280 yen. Since it's sunny the next day, we went to check out the temples, and then to get there we start out from the Tozai line going from T16 to T10, and then the Ginza line from G11 to G19. I recommend going in the early morning because it's less crowded, but after probably about like 9 or 10 a.m. it gets crowded, the shops are open, and there's a lot of people surrounding the temple. And over here, my mom drew a fortune-telling slip after putting 100 yen in the slit. And she drew this fortune, which is a good fortune, so we kept it. Over here, hand washing is done as a symbolic purification before entering the main hall. First you bow, then you rinse your left hand, then right hand, and then mouth rinse is optional, and then rinse the left hand and then pour out the remaining. At that time we were confused why people were drinking the water. Now we're going inside the temple. There we saw a case with candles inside. Over here I saw a bunch of people throw coins into the large offering box as a way to seek connection and good fortune, purification, and supporting the temple. When we head out, we saw a bunch of shops that sells kimonos, as you can see right over here. And over here they're around 8,200 yen, as you see from the tag. There's also a shop that rents kimonos and sells matcha desserts. And then there's a bunch of strawberries that they're selling over here, and bread over here. And then there's a bunch of clothing stores over here. And there's even a 7-Eleven which we got for lunch, and I got this pizza bao. And also got the udon ramen and this noodle. And then we went to the Sanrio store and check out what they have. Here I'm checking out the headband, but I was able to find the price. And then there's some keychains, as you can see over here. And then here I'm just going upstairs to see what else they have. They have these Sanrio characters in kimonos. They also have some Sanrio sweaters. Then we saw the mother and children statue. Then we saw the mini pig cafe. The next day we went to Shinjuku to see the Godzilla head. To get there from the hotel, we start from T16, go to T9, and then M18 to M8. And there's a Don Quixote nearby, which we went in just to check out. There's a bunch of popular beauty products like the Beauty of Joseon sunscreen, and then this face mask is also popular. There's this Shinjuku jacket, and there's some Sanrio stuff as you can see here, and then there's some souvenir hats. And then there's some Sanrio character jackets as you can see over here. They unfortunately don't have any pockets. And they also sell Godzilla figurines as you can see over here. And they sell matcha flavored Kit Kat as you see here. And they sell this big Psyduck backpack. And here I'm checking the price. Then we went to the Disney store. There's Mickey socks worth 500 yen. Here I'm just looking around to see all the plushies. And here's a Japan Mickey Mouse. Here's rice crackers, and that's 1,600 yen. And then over here is 300 to 400 yen. Then we went to IKEA where we got veggie dogs and the plant-based ice cream. The plant-based ice cream costs 50 yen and the veggie dogs cost 80 yen each. Then we went to the mall to check out what they have. Over here there's a cinnamon roll jacket, but it doesn't have any pockets. At deposit there's a bunch of SpongeBob and Patrick and Peanuts stuff that I noticed. And then right over here there's a bunch of shirts. And then right over here there's a bunch of Pokemon umbrellas for around 4,000 yen. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.